Hello, everybody, and welcome to Countless Heroes, the crazy West Marches style campaign where I play with 16 players and just me as the DM. We use Roll20 and Roll Anvil and a bunch of other cool tools, which we talk about. We'll talk about later. I only play with 6 of them at a time because I like to take turns with my toys, and I just, never mind.
Racing, Logan.
I didn't like that, Logan. I didn't like that.
And that's that. So we're going to get right into it tonight. Actually, we're going to talk a little bit about yesterday because we need to do a little recap because some of it is important. So up until now, if you haven't been following along, I'm sorry I can't do a full recap up to this point. There's just too much. We're almost at 150 hours, and it's too much to do a full recap of everything. So we because we had about 20 hours a week worth of content. So we are going to talk just about the last couple of days. If you want to catch up, please go to our website. Or for the most part, you can probably kind of get the gist, and I'm sure a few of our mods would be glad to answer any questions in the chat. If we have any tonight. We do have mods tonight, right? Okay.
I'm right here.
You're not supposed to be modding and playing. Do we not have any other mods?
Is that a new rule? Because I've been doing it like the whole time.
All right. I like people to pay attention and be present, but you've done a fairly
I
good
can
job.
do both.
Yeah, okay. I don't mind you being whatever. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start over. This isn't live or anything. I'll take out the play with my toys line the next time around.
It's a good line. It's a good line.
No, it's not. Russell,
Right?
don't encourage it.
It's a good line.
What did you say, Owen? Or Joe?
Joan.
Continuing with the bad joke.
Okay.
I have no issue with it.
We're married, though, so
That's true.
I was about to say something very similar.
Recap.
I think it's played out. Recap. So yesterday we had Pesk and Pesk and Mari, and who else was in yesterday?
No one that's
Donna?
here.
No one that was here. Sildana was the
Ocean.
important
And
part,
Ocean.
who started out by having a dinner date with her husband, the king, and she did a big ask yesterday. She wanted to reinstate the Watch as an official part of the city, as opposed to the volunteer groups they have now. And in doing so, he had just 2 requests. One was she had to track down somebody to head it up and to actually put it together. And the other thing was that the next time she comes and he gives her another gift, which he does every time they have dinner, it seems, she has to ask for something selfish. She doesn't get to ask for something for the city or for anybody else. She has to be selfish with her next ask. So that will be a very interesting one. That should be... When is she playing again? Next week sometime. Schedule should have gone up today. Sorry. So, wait, is today Thursday?
Yes.
Is it Thursday already? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. And what else happened yesterday? Mari discovered something new about her roommate, and we introduced a little bit more Haley, the strawberry blonde, sort of buff, kind of bubbly young woman who's one of the guards in the Barrel Run, which is the second most well-funded guard group in the city, but also the largest. So they do the most work for the least pay. And so you learned that she is a part of the Resistance, part of one of the Resistance cells. She has a Hobbes's Tome of Transcription, which is a special book you were all given. The book itself, hers and yours do nothing together. They're from different groups. But the idea that she has one, and they really only exist within the circle, you got to make some assumptions, especially after she recommended the leader of the Resistance as the person to head up creating the Watch. Very, very hesitantly, because she wanted to be truthful and honest in front of Mari, but didn't want to, piss off the Queen, who she was talking to. So it all worked out in the end.
Yep. I mean, there was dinner and dancing under the stars for the first time in forever.
Right. We got to the. You guys went back to
Reynard
Sylvana's
Manor.
place, Reynard Manor, and there had a very long talk with Sildana, who finally put on her big girl panties and went and spoke with the person that she was mentally abusing pretty hard, but not meaning to, of course. But mind control can be a pretty brutal thing. Pro tip: if you're going to try to use mind control on your allies or friends or servants, try to make sure it's one of the ones that they don't notice that it's being used if you fail. Unfortunately, with her training that they didn't know about, she was able to detect what type of spell it was. She knew something was funny, and she got really hurt. The talk went well. Javea became her bubbly self again. This is a different bubbly, young, redheaded girl. I don't know why there's so many redheads in my world. I do know why. It's funny because they're very careful not to make all of them redheads.
You know very well why.
It just happens to be that they're the ones you guys latch on to. That's not my fault. We've got lots of other non-redheads.
Oh yeah, no, I love redheads. That's partly me.
As the group Strawberry Blonde, I approve.
I was gonna say I think we have more redheads than anything else in this group.
Yeah.
Whether by choice or not.
My opinion.
Javea took the evening off per Sildana's request. She ran outside and asked if you guys had hired a frog to torment the guards, which are the actually constructs of some sort. And you guys went outside and saw your new friend, which is a grunge, which is a little frog race who likes to make kissy faces and has poisonous skin. And Rosie actually did kiss him, which was amazing. And he was tormenting one of the Nocturne by standing on his shoulders and tapping on the shoulder and getting it to turn around and trying to kind of push the limits of what he can do to these things. He comes over and sees everyone, says hi, and asks where Rosie is. And other than that, I don't know much else happened with him that night.
Yeah, we might have sent him to the Brell estate when he left.
He actually seemed to know which way to go. So he followed a few people home the other day. And then that's when you found out that Oshin thought that the grunge, along with all of the short people in your group, were children. Specifically Rosie and Finku.
That's pure.
It was amazing.
It was
such
exciting.
a good interaction.
So that is that. Also, stay tuned for this during our break today, because we have changed up our break rotation and we have some new stuff in there. So it'll be all exciting and fun. All right, so that's all the announcements we're going to do. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to start with Owen, who wanted to end the session 2 nights ago with a talk with Holly. Unfortunately, we went really long, so we're going to talk about it tonight. So, Owen, you and Holly are over there. Holly has been refortifying the special new shed that you guys have attached onto this building. Building is a loose word in the slums, but she also has volunteer guards watching constantly, and she takes inventory daily because you have so much stuff right now that it's not even funny. But the other side of that is that there's not a lot needing to be stolen except by people who want to sell it, because everybody has pretty much everything they need. You actually are running right now, even though more people swarmed in right after once they heard there were medicines and things. Right now, you're actually running pretty light because people are getting what they need.
Holly, and this is towards the end of the
end of yesterday. Yeah.
So he wouldn't have heard about the shenanigans of yesterday yet. Correct. All right. Holly, can I have a word with you in just a moment in my office?
Quarterly reviews already?
Not quite that bad.
All right.
He'll walk in.
She'll go in.
And as she walks in, he's pouring 2 glasses. I forget, do you prefer whiskey or?
Yes.
Right. He pours a glass and hands it to her.
With the boss, I'm either getting promoted or fired.
Well, you're half right. Now, mostly I just wanted to...
fired? Actually, being fired would be a promotion. You know that, right?
We'll get to that.
Pays better.
Oh, damn!
Mostly I just wanted to say thank you. You've been pulling a lot of ridiculous hours and doing a lot of ridiculous good here. And I appreciate it. And...
Is this one of those yes sandwiches where you say something good and then you tell me where I need to improve and then you're going to say something good at the end? Because we can just get to the part where you want me to improve. I mean, I can't imagine what it could possibly be, but, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. Is I started this place and you've helped build it a lot, but recently... I've been gone a lot, and I've had a lot of other things to tend to, and you've been basically running the place by yourself, and I appreciate it.
I had noticed, yeah.
Yeah, to the point where apparently the people upstairs seem fit to name you as the contact for it.
I have no idea how that happened. I did not ask for that. I don't necessarily think I want it.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about at least a name taking over? I'd still be here. I'd still be helping out. But I figure you're running the place. It only seems fit to everyone.
You mean all of this? And she points around your cobbled together wooden office would be mine?
Well, given that it's about to be built up mighty fine, that would be yours.
Have you looked over the what we got, this packet? And she reaches over and she kind of slides it onto the table again.
There's took a look
salaries in there. There's room for workers. We're going to be able to hire people.
And I'll be here for that. I'll be here to help. There's just there's a couple things I think I might be needed for.
So the real work begins and you're going to disappear? Is that what you're saying?
I'll still be here whenever I can. I'll be most of the time. But this is a bit this clinic, right? I built it in the middle of the slums because it was remote, because it's where people needed the most, because it was what it was needed. But they're making this a full-on district now. And a lot of things are about to change.
It's too easy for you, isn't it?
What?
It's too easy. It's you're getting handed things. You don't like to do things the easy way. You want things to be as hard as possible. You want to go where you're quote unquote needed.
I won't say you're 100%.
The idea of sitting in an office and actually running a hospital, can you?
This wouldn't be the end of the world. But you're not wrong. More importantly, I can still help out here and I can be medical help, but given that this is going to be a district, pretty soon here there's going to be a militia propping up. I think I might be able to help form that. I think I might be able to help out with that a bit more than I can help here where you're already...
You think you can help out more from a watch perspective than you can from a hospital? That seems a little strange.
Like I said, it's where I'm going to be needed. You don't need me near as much now. We got, well...
First off, you have no idea how much we need you. I mean, you're not wrong. We barely need you. But you have no idea how little we need you. What I'm concerned about is it feels like now that we're responsible to someone, to something, and to people, you're walking away.
Like I said, I'm not walking away. I'll still be here.
No. You are walking away. You're putting me in charge, so you don't have to. That's walking away. You built this place. If that's what you want, fine, I'll take it. The salary's nice enough. I just don't understand. It has to be that. You have to not want the responsibility. You're willing to do it when you can come and go as you please, but put you in the job and make you have to be here, drawing a paycheck, getting paid to do it, and that's it. You're done. You're out. You need to be free? You need to be a wild rover? What?
I need to be of use. I need to help.
Going bed to bed, telling old ladies that their laryngitis will clear up is not being of use.
It is. Don't get me wrong.
Not of use enough.
Correct. Not to mention, you're going to be here. You're going to have extra hands, and I'll still be here to show those hands what. It's going to be just fine, and it's going to be better than it ever was.
She finishes her whiskey and puts the glass down and stands up. She says, well, I'll tell you what your hand can do right now. And she sticks her hand out.
He goes to shake it.
But every time that you're in my hospital, you're on little old lady duty.
Yes, ma'am.
She kind of laughs. And, oh, that was interesting. Are we done?
I think so. I'm going to have a couple more glasses. You're welcome to join if you want, but
I have bedpans to scrub. I'm going to miss it.
I won't.
Yes, Rosie?
I love her. I love her.
Right.
That's it. That is all.
I mean, he'll sit in his office for a while, have a couple drinks, and then start packing his stuff up, his personal belongings.
Okay. Nathan and Rosie. You are enjoying the first night of peace and quiet. It is last night still. And your uncle moved out in the morning. The carriage came, got all of his things. You have complete free reign of the house from about 10 o'clock on. Was there anything in particular you were doing?
Nathan has been cleaning, clearing a lot of the rooms that have been out of use of dust, using like prestidigitation and just hard work. He'd ask Rosie for help, just cleaning things, dusting things, making things put together. Just
taking all the tarps off of things.
Yeah, he's putting the house back together.
Unveiling things.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, you start to realize how much work it is to clean a house of this size with all of this art. Yes, Rosie?
As she's cleaning, she just...
I don't know what I've been told, but every room is filled with mold.
To which Nathan joins as best he can. But he is not a bard.
They're cleaning opposite rooms, just yelling down the hallway.
Like, sound off.
Okay. Around an hour after dusk, there is a knock on the door. And it's kind of in that moment that you realize and remember, oh yeah, there's no curfew anymore.
I'm gonna go get that.
I want to see too.
She's gonna bolt down the stairs.
Okay. And his sleeves are, he's just wearing just a button up, sleeves rolled up to the elbows. He's wearing nothing fancy. He's probably covered in dirt. He's gonna go answer the door.
You open the door and nobody there.
Hello? I swear it was just from the distance.
Just distant smooching noises. He's gonna stick his head out and kind of look around.
Nothing there?
Did I see anything when he opened the door?
Nope.
He's gonna look up.
Yeah, nothing.
Huh. I go back inside and close the door.
As you go back inside and close the door and turn around, walking down the stairs,
Yep.
Is your little buddy.
Yep, knew it. Hello.
I love it.
Hi. Good to see you. How are you doing
Very good to see
today?
you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Can I see
doing
both
today?
too? Like it?
Okay. Whoa. Friend, and he's gonna get down on his knees. A little slower. Just it's I can't. A little slower. How are you?
Good.
Oh my god, I love it! Why are you here?
Points to Rosie.
Me?
Yeah.
He's gonna lean
Friends,
over
said you play the
and-
music? Said I might be able to dance.
Okay. I mean,
Make some scratch. Need some money?
yeah, okay. We can do
Something at
that.
the bar?
Sure.
Here, Guzzler? Something like that?
Jenny's ADHD brain is not having
Yeah, no, Jenny and I have severe ADHD and we're both just like, oh fuck, what's happening?
There is a translator in the.
Oh, thank you. Was that Autumn?
Yes, Autumn is excellent
Thank
at translating.
you, Autumn.
He's
You were the
wonderful.
best. My
Did it
poor
last
brain.
night too.
Friend said you played the music. Okay, thank you, Autumn. You're the best.
I mean, do you want that now, or do you want to do that tomorrow, or?
Both.
Okay. Nathan and I were cleaning, but do you want?
What?
Just because the house is messy.
Right.
A lot of it was out of use for a long time.
Bye.
Something very sad happened. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Okay.
You want to help us clean? Okay. He's gonna get some cleaning stuff for him. He's
Alright.
gonna.
I'll take a couple of feather dusters and start jumping on things and dusting the tops of things. And he'll spend the night cleaning with you guys.
Awesome. This is a dream team right here, guys.
It's just pure chaos. That's all it is.
He is an agent of chaos, and I fully embrace him.
When we
Don't do
take
that,
breaks
you'll go
from
numb.
playing. When we
You'll go numb.
So,
Oh,
what was that?
When we take breaks from cleaning, she's gonna make sure to play so that he can dance.
Okay. He does dance, and afterwards you get the idea that he's looking for a job to dance with you at the bar to make money.
Oh, that's the idea that she got. It's
Okay,
just she
got it. I
wasn't
wasn't
gonna
sure.
go out to the bear forts that night.
Well, yeah, no, it does make sense too. But yeah,
She'd show him how a Greek dances.
okay.
And just be like, if you can work with something like that,
Okay.
that'll be perfect.
He'll start learning the dance. He offers to teach you a dance too if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Nathan watches with great rapture and joy. And if there's ever a pause and all of that, Nathan's gonna be like what's his name? I just forgot.
Swazi.
To Swazi, like, do you need a place to stay? If you want, you can.
It's good.
If you want, you can stay here.
He looks at Rosie.
She lives here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna live there?
So Rosie, he takes you next to him and he starts to teach you how to dance. If anybody's curious about the dance, you can go to the end of Dirty Dancing. It's that last 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love him. Oh my god. What about the fucking toxin on his skin?
It's only what he wants.
Alright.
Well, it's a defense mechanism. It's not like constantly on. That'd be horrible.
Well, he's based off of fucking
poison
dirt frog, isn't he?
Sort of.
That's just a constant thing.
It's a defense mechanism. It's great.
All right. So that's the end of that night. So then this morning, Pesk, you staying at Saldana's house?
Yep. I was. Oh my god. Wade, you're a freaking genius.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna enable him with that, but yeah.
Wade, I hate it. Thanks.
I love it.
Stupid fucking pun.
Hey, finally somebody got it.
As in Patrick Swazi. Nice.
Hey.
I need this to stop. Wade, I will no longer play in your game if you keep up this shenanigans.
That was brilliant and I loved it. I loved it.
Okay, sorry, next morning, yes. I was just caught it by your brilliance.
Yeah, that's been planned for 2 days.
I never even got at that.
Why do you think I said dancing?
That's why it sounds familiar.
All right.
I'm not intelligent, I know this.
So, Pesk, you wake up?
I am awake.
She's probably looking around like, where the beds? Saldana's house. Because I'm used to sleeping in a hammock or on my bedroll, so a bed is strange. She's gonna go downstairs and look for or coffee after shrugging on her robes.
You head into the kitchen and Javea is already there. She's in a robe, but she's there and she's making breakfast and has tea, hot water ready for tea.
Good morning, Javea.
She kind of smiles.
How was your night off?
Uneventful.
Nothing exciting going on in the city?
Nothing anybody will know about.
Ooh, clandestine meetings.
Not exactly.
Just fun stuff.
Just went out and had some fun.
Oh, cool.
I haven't been out after dark in a very long time.
I imagine. So, what do you like to do after dark? I don't know what there is to do in the city after.
Just wander. I was mostly people watching, seeing what kind of people were out and about.
Oh, I saw like a patio party thing, like one of the neighbors.
Okay, I went and watched real people, not rich people.
Oh, well, I mean that's fun too.
I feel called out.
I mean, they're fun and all, but usually it's just not. I mean, they don't do anything fun. They rarely dance. They don't really sing.
There is music.
Yeah, they had a band playing, right? Some sort of like string thing.
I guess, yeah. I like to go to the beer forge.
I didn't want to be seen, so I just hung out outside.
Well, you're welcome to. We have a standing lunch every day at the Beer Forge. You're welcome to come with us.
I'll need to stay here.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
If something changes or if Sildana is called away, then maybe. But I need to stay by her side.
Okay. Is everything a little bit better?
Everything's a little bit better, yes. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad.
We'll see if it sticks, but I'm hopeful.
Me too.
I don't think she meant to do it now, at least.
No, I don't think she did either. She's there. Yes, that is probably the most apt qualifier possible in this situation.
15 years, and I mean, really, only 4 years, and I've never felt more prepared for anything in my life, and she's at 100 in that world, and she seems completely lost. That's why I need to stay.
She hasn't had an easy time of it. It's not been good to her.
That's what handmaidens are for.
That's what good people are for.
She makes you your tea and hands it to you, and then gives you some toast with a little egg inside of it.
Ooh, thank you.
I forget what it's called off the top of my head.
That is what I call a tone hole. Delicious, thank you very much.
Is not delicious, Finku? You don't like it?
Toad in the hole is just not that here.
So what is a toad in the hole there?
It's sausage is a
In a pink crust.
Thank you. That's what okay. See, I've had this argument over here so much. That is what a toad in the hole is to me.
Right.
And everyone's like, no, it's this piece of toast with an egg in it. I'm like, no, it's sausage and a flaky pastry.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Tradition.
And called eggs. Sometimes some people call them eggs in a basket. Mom used to call them God's eyes. That was just kind of creepy, so I stopped calling them.
Yeah, eat your God's eyes. Here you go.
Literally, no joke. That is what my mother called them.
I've never heard it called that.
Also,
I've never
Joseph,
heard that at all.
I appreciate.
I've heard
you.
eggs in a basket.
I want to tell you guys something that's not creepy. Is I have a little silicone, almost stamp thing that you crack the eggs into when you cook them, and it makes it look like a dog or a cat.
That is creepy. There's nothing not creepy about that.
They're cute. They're little cartoonies.
And then you're gonna eat the kitties?
They're like little.
No. That is creepy.
All
I'm
right.
gonna make it into little tiny cats.
No, that's true. Because the yolk goes in the eyes, and then I just stab it with toast. So that's probably never mind.
Anyway. Well.
All right.
Well, have a good day then. I will get out of your hair.
I will. Thanks.
Pascal, once she's finished, put her dish in the sink and wash it and put it away so Javea doesn't have.
She gotta give you a side eye as you start to do that.
What?
You know I have nothing to do all day, right?
Well, okay, but I'm not the queen. You don't have to wait on me. I am perfectly capable of washing the dish.
You are a guest of the queen, and actually that's pretty much in the job description. She just grins and
Alright,
do whatever you
alright.
like. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay. Well, if you can, feel free to come and hang out at the Beer Forge. If not,
Well,
that's okay too.
I will see what I can do.
Okay, well, have a good night or day.
And Pascal will grab her bag and give Javea a quick hug if Javea will, and dance out the front door.
Okay.
And then probably head to the Divine Foundry to do some work.
Okay. Finku.
Hello.
What are you up to this morning?
I think it was a boring individual and is probably just working.
They haven't got me wrapped into a plot yet. That's part of the problem.
No, unfortunately. But he probably does notice at some point his pocket's a little light.
When did that happen?
He has no idea.
Do you remember your roll from last time? Do you?
I mean, he probably went to buy things and then he didn't have money.
That's fair.
I'm completely lost. Who took it?
Rosie has his money.
Nice.
Because when
she got tired of watching you two hand money back and forth.
Yeah, and I don't have money, so great.
That was all your money. That was the designated pouch, I think.
No.
While he was trying to steal the designated pouch back from Owen, she took his money.
Oh, actually, what I'll do is I'll go to Owen's clinic.
All right, so you arrive at Owen's clinic, and Holly sends you back to the office there. Holly and Haley. How the hell did I do that?
You did it to yourself.
I didn't do it to myself. You guys do that. You guys name more NPCs than I do.
I didn't name either of those.
And then we almost had a different name for Mari that would have made that worse.
Yeah. So after he's done some early work and
Holly
thinks
Molly.
that Owen might be awake, he'll
Holly says he's back in his office. And she goes, no, he's back in my office. She just grins.
Okay. Can I...
Same door.
Can I go in your office?
Yeah, go. That's fine.
Okay. He just...
You open the door and the sad song from the original Hulk starts playing, the Walking Away song. Owen slowly packing up his gear.
More probably finding him like 3 glasses of scotch or whiskey deep with his feet up on the table.
6 in the morning.
Oh, is this the next morning?
Yeah, this
then never mind.
Owen, chill out for maybe 5 seconds.
I did say that, didn't I? I think I said
that. No, this would be
I probably missed it, yeah.
That's all right.
Then in that case,
did I say
3
that?
coffee.
Oh, 3 coffees, okay.
Which is just the same thing with a little bit of coffee on top. Don't lie.
We know the truth.
He's not that bad. Most of the time when he's drinking coffee, it is just coffee. That was one time.
And he'll never live it down.
Binku, you're
Hi.
Pleasure to see you. Do you need something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I have my pouch? Please?
Yeah. You sure you don't want to steal it off me?
I would love to, but someone took all my gold.
Oh.
So I have no money.
Alright. He takes out the pouch and tosses it.
I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, have you considered, like, a different career? This doesn't seem to be going super well.
I'm pretty good with the tinkering tools.
Fair. When did you lose it?
I don't know. I just went to get food, and then I had no money.
Do you need a loan? I can give you a loan.
No, I'm gonna go retrace my steps and see if I can find it. Maybe I just left it somewhere. I don't think that's quite likely, but maybe I did.
You never know.
If I really needed to ask, I could ask Tara, but that prospect scares me.
All right. I mean, you're not wrong. She's a formidable.
She gave me a pastry the other day, and I thought I was dying.
Is that I'm not even gonna ask.
Have you ever seen her give anything to anyone?
To be honest, I've only met her like
Except-
once or twice.
Except dagger looks.
That I've seen about 4 times.
And you've been in the room twice. Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, you got a point.
So I'm gonna hope that my money turns up, but in the meantime, I need both of your patches, and I'll get the one off Pesk soon.
All right. Well, I'll see you at the Beer Forge later today. Right?
But how are you doing? Apparently, this isn't your office anymore.
Not official. I can't. I'm not surprised at all. She already is sticking her territory. But yeah, no, it's no longer officially my.
Why? Don't you want to be here anymore?
Oh, will be. Just not in charge. There were other things I need. Plus, we just got set up real nice. They'll be able to take care of it without.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying you got supplies from Saldana. I think that was mentioned briefly. Okay, I'm just making sure you're not just gonna vanish on us. We wouldn't like that.
No, I'm staying put for a while, as far as I can tell.
I mean, while I'm down here, I guess, do you need any help with anything while I'm here? I've got no problem hanging out and helping.
You know, I don't need anything, but if you want, I can come with you. See if I can help you find your missing.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. The only sort of places we were yesterday is the Bear Forge, and then we followed Nathan. And, it could be in Pimples. No, we never made it. Oh, this could be a problem.
Well, how about we go to the Beer Forge, we wait for the others, and we'll see what we can find there.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
Of course. Egg tubes are on me.
Oh, God, no.
Literally. He likes to put them all over his body.
That is not the pinup calendar he signed up for.
Paycheck's a paycheck.
Hey, guess what I'm drawing?
Hayden, no.
Don't draw him covered in egg tubes.
Kaden, yes.
Kaden, yes. You think I'm not gonna want to draw a naked Owen covered in phallic-shaped items? Who do you think I am?
There's a gif of a woman just sitting there like, and all these hot dogs hit her in the face. I want to see Owen like that with all these egg tubes bloop, 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 all over his face.
Yes, this is my race. This is my one true calling. This is what I was born to do. Welcome to Countless Heroes, everyone. And if you're new watching, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
And if you're new watching,
Jay!
goodbye.
Jay, no. Jay's already on the drawing.
Jay's like, I'm on it.
I know. Stop. Jay.
You're gonna share, and subscribe.
Jay, I love you.
We're so sorry.
I'm not.
I'm not sorry at all.
I am.
So I think Owen and Finku go to the Beer Forge and wait for the others.
Finku spends an hour combing every damn inch of that place.
Searching in every pocket.
No, not every pocket.
Your own pockets is what I mean. Like sitting there, like patting yourself down.
Absolutely. He would also go.
No, he was checking everyone else's pockets.
He would also go to the
give me a
bar and
persuasion
ask
check.
Argue about it as well.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay.
I was scared for a second. I was like,
I was too.
Saleswoman.
The mouse is not working. God damn it. That's a 2.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
Baby girl, no.
So it's about an hour before lunch, and you sold nothing. As a matter of fact, you're not sure if it's something you're wearing or the way you did your hair today, but two different people have dropped copper into your basket and just kept walking. You are so unsure of what's going on.
You poor baby.
And then your life changes.
Oh, I don't like that. Yes? Who? What happens?
Coming around the
Logan?
corner, you hear, "Hello, Mari." And you turn and you see Jastra.
Hello, Jastra.
Not selling so well today?
I have my good days and my bad days. It's alright.
Have you already used up all of what I paid you last time?
No. I kept... The music got loud. I kept some of it. I just like to be proactive, make sure that I have enough money for the week and for the month. So
From what I've heard you make from this little flower stand, that should have kept you good for a year. What do you spend your money on, dear?
I don't think that's important.
To Chelsea's confusion, you never opened the pouch she gave you.
No, I didn't.
So it's still sitting somewhere. You've never opened it. I'm going to chalk it up to a...
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that.
Kind of, yeah.
It's fine.
I don't think that's important. I don't think you're here to discuss finances.
I'm here to discuss anything you wish. I would like to take you to tea, though. I know that you don't have an appointment for another hour. And you'll be sold out in a few moments. So, tea?
Absolutely, Joshua. I would love to go to tea with you.
She starts pulling out her coin purse and counts up whatever it costs for everything in your basket.
She'll hand her all the sunflowers.
Excellent. Well, and she starts heading over to the beer garden. Or the, damn it.
You do it every time.
Every time. I caught myself that time.
She'll follow her.
You get inside and Kurt just kind of boisterously invites you in. And she plays really sweet and goes over and says, "Oh, Kurt, I got these for you," and hands all the flowers over to him. It's like, "Oh, thank you," and he puts them in a little vase right there by the counter. Your usual table, and thank you. And she goes back, and you guys head out to the back patio.
Mari says a quick hello to Kurt.
Kurt
before they walk.
comes back with a quick "I'm really short" joke, I'm sure.
She laughs and is like, "Yeah, me too."
And he asks you about your usual, which he'll know I don't. I'm sorry, but he's very good
Just
at
like a
memory.
honey tea.
Yeah, and a few minutes later, he'll come out and bring all the teas and stuff. So, and she starts pouring her tea. How have you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
That's a difficult question to answer.
Well, that's fair. You did just marry your daughter off. So, I imagine
house
things
is
are
very
very
quiet.
different. Yeah, I can
It
imagine.
was always quiet before, but at least I had someone to take care of, someone to watch over, someone to help through life, to guide someone to find their place.
She just drinks her tea.
How are you handling everything?
I have a name to what happens. So I've been handling it well, I would imagine.
Do you have any questions?
Plenty, but I don't think I'm willing to give up information for it.
You're very stubborn.
I get that a lot.
Well, you did join me pleasantly. How about one for free?
where do the visions come from?
The visions come from Mother. It is a part of who we are. If you were a practicing warlock, you might call it your patron, but instead of it being a patron, it is literally your mother, grandmother, or great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, ad infinitum. That's the Elvish. It's it's difficult to say exactly what it is beyond that. We have no direct connection. Have you started to hear any voices yet? I'm sorry, that is a question, but at least it's pertinent.
Yes. If last week, 2 weeks ago. It's more Chelsea because I don't remember when it happened. But
that's fine. And you were in a moment of stress.
Yeah.
Very often, you will hear something. The person that taught me about who we are said that it's not always truthful, that it is clouded, that it's a voice that we create, but it's just brought vocally by our mother. It's like a conscience, but it talks to you. I don't know how to describe it. She did much better at this. I never thought I'd have to do it. So many of us go through life without ever meeting another.
You told me that last time I had a meeting.
I'm sorry, I don't need to repeat myself.
No, you're fine. Who was your last mentor? Or your only mentor, I guess is the...
She was a, she was a dear friend. One of my only friends. She died many years ago. Right after, shortly after Saldana was born. About 10, when she was 10, I believe. It's so funny that by the time I was 10, I had mastered so much, and to see Saldana by the time she was 10, well, it's slower for elves. They take more time and care with every decision and every moment.
There's something wrong with that.
No, I didn't say there was. It's just I don't have the time to be as patient as they do. Although they seem to think that I do. You will have the exact opposite problem. You will have to find a way to hide your age the other way.
What do you mean?
You'll live about twice as long as a human does. I unfortunately only live about a quarter of the life of an elf, so I have to hide my age constantly.
Oh. I didn't know that.
The only thing you have in common with humans is the way you look. You are different in every other aspect. We are not like a part of their world. We only as my mentor said, we only ride along their skins. I've always thought that was crude, but that's the way she put it.
Marisha's looking down, kind of at her tea.
Our mother was hunted and persecuted. She knew that her children would be too. That's why she hid them in the best disguises possible. I don't know what the world would be like now if they found out about us. It is vitally important that you keep our secret.
I know.
Insight check. Make a deception check.
Yep. That's gonna go great.
I'm gonna go with passive though, just because.
It's an 11.
Okay.
She's not a deceptive person. She's not deceptive.
Nope,
you gotta
doesn't
understand.
matter. All right. You get the idea that she kind of caught something, but you almost feel like she's going to leave it alone on purpose. Like she doesn't want whatever she thinks might have happened to be true. And she just kind of takes her napkin and wipes her hands a little bit. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Anything else you'd like to know? No charge.
Honestly, the H thing kind of threw me for a loop. So no, that's a lot to process.
Well, I am sorry.
It's not your fault. Thank you for telling me, I guess.
It's our duty. But it was a pleasure to find someone that I could share my only secret with. Well, my most important secret, I mean. The one I could never tell anybody else. Every other secret I have, I share with at least one other person. Not this one.
Well, now you have someone that you can.
So,
I'm sorry about
yes, go ahead.
your mentor. I'm sorry about them.
Well, it was their time. It wasn't
Doesn't make it hurt less.
true. It's been 90 years since then. I think I would have gotten over it by now.
You never do.
It was nice having a confidant.
Yeah, I imagine.
So what do you do for fun? She just kind of takes a sip of her tea.
I spend time with friends, people I'm close with. I garden. I believe we share.
I do like gardening. It's nice to do things with your hands occasionally.
I should probably be on my way, but thank you.
Yes, I agree. I need to get back.
Okay.
Thank you again for meeting with me. And I appreciate your discretion.
Of course.
And she puts some coins on the table and then gets up and heads out.
Mari's gonna do what she did last time, but take a little longer because the age thing really messed her up, and she's gonna see how much Josh actually gave her for all the flowers.
This time she gave you exactly what they'd be worth, so your normal wage for the day.
Okay.
But last time, once you get home and check in the bag that she gave you last time, there was 10 gold and 2 platinum. So 30 total gold.
Oh, fuck.
You're richer than I think their entire party combined with that.
There was a few other platinum floating out there somewhere.
I mean,
Not in my pocket.
If I had money, maybe.
Rosie's the richest of the party. All right.
And she'll head to the beer garden after.
Okay, so you guys start all heading.
Beer garden! Yay!
God damn it! That's the first time I've done that. The beer forge.
Logan?
Yeah?
Nathan, before heading out, does he know what time Tybolt's gonna be? No?
Probably evening.
Evening? Okay. He's gonna make sure one of the nicer rooms is prepared.
Okay.
He's gonna do it himself. He insists on doing it himself if Rosie tries to help.
All right.
So he can lay the trap.
Oh my god, stop. He's trying to be mature! So hard! He's trying so hard! And then, yeah, they're gonna head out. I just wanted to clarify that to let you...
Sounds good.
Pesky's going to the beer forge.
All right.
And she is not gonna punch anybody today. Much.
All right,
Oh
so
my God,
you guys make it to the beer forge. Let's see. We'll start with Owen and Finku. Definitely got there early enough.
Finku's gonna go up to the counter and just sort of scoot up to the side bit.
Okay.
So, hi Ivy.
What do you want?
You didn't happen to find a pouch of gold, did you?
Did you lose something, Finku?
Maybe. He's not looking at her.
I did not find, one way or another, anything of yours.
Great. Thank you.
I believe I saw Owen's hand in your pocket quite a few times yesterday.
Oh, no. That is something that we do. It's to help
practice, I
domestic. Well, it's more to help that I don't take other people's things, and that was mine, and I have that now. But now that's all that I have.
Are you sure you have it? I mean, Owen's standing right behind you.
He's just patting himself all over, and he obviously
I'm sure you still have it. I don't think Owen hasn't taken it, has he?
I'm tempted to now, but
if you want to have taken it, that's fine. He's very distracted.
no. If it's all he has left, probably not.
All right. I might check with your other friends. Maybe they saw something.
I hope so.
Nobody saw nothing. I'm pretty sure I rolled like a 27.
Yeah, you got a nat 20, I think.
No, it wasn't a nat 20.
No. It was still very high, and I only rolled an 11, so I didn't see shit. But, well, that's fun. I'm never going to hit the end of this, am I?
It happens. Do the best of us.
Well, I keep being proved I'm not the best at this.
Don't worry too much about it. Just don't stress.
Okay. Can I get some milk?
You have anything you like.
Yeah, he gets some milk and proceeds to just look around in
She
vain.
needs some milk.
Yes. Yeah.
Poor Pinko.
He proceeds to look around just in case.
Okay.
A pouch with like 40 gold is just sitting around.
We'll have Nathan and Rosie show up next.
Morning.
He's gonna sit down at the table.
You okay, Fingu?
I've been more okay.
What's wrong?
What's happening?
Fingu got his stuff swapped.
What stuff?
All my gold.
Right. Forgot.
And she's gonna reach into her bag and toss it to him.
You need to be more perceptive. I didn't take anything out of it. I
Just gonna say that bag is probably the size of his face. So I'm gonna roll and see if I catch it.
Why do you have all of that on you? Spread it out, man.
Listen, I'm pretty sure Rosie has like 83 gold worth of shit in her collection, and I think I forgot to continue to do the shit that I was earning.
I think a 10 might just catch it, or at least it's not going to bash into his skull.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I mean,
I meant to give it back to you.
Now I've just lost only my pride and not my money, so that's fun.
Yeah, no. Friend, you might want to.
I can try to teach you the ropes on a few things.
You know, maybe I just need a refresher.
Wow.
Maybe I need a refresher in this.
I think you just might, Finker.
Mate,
Is Swazi with us, by the way?
No.
No.
He did come out with you, but he said that he's got things to do.
I was gonna ask if he wanted to play with me at the beer forge.
He would have told you to meet up with you later.
Okay. She would have patted him on the head.
All right.
Given him a ribbon.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think I need to get a couple more pouches and maybe not have all this on me at once.
Yeah,
Lesson learned.
Smart idea, Finker.
And Nathan's gonna pull out his sketchbook. He's gonna put it down, open it, and just start drawing in it.
Okay. Oh, Finku goes in and just hands Owen back the small pouch, if it's still there. Because he might have been distracted enough for you to try and take it, if you'd like to.
No, he's waiting for a better time.
All right.
But he will take it from you and stash.
Okay. So Finku just enjoys his milk and his shame for a little bit.
So 21 to take it back.
God damn, Rosie!
Okay.
Playing this game. Nope.
Brutal.
For those wondering, he rolled a 14.
I, however, got a natural 20 on perception.
You know what? I'm
And
just gonna roll perception to see if I see this shit too.
Owen just gives
She's doing
Rosie
it just
the
to be
most.
a piece of shit.
He gives her like the dad eyes, like the over the newspaper.
Nathan don't see shit. He's too busy drawing.
She's just gonna look at Owen and just be like,
He's going to reach out his hand under the table.
Just the silent exchange.
Finko looks up. They're just
think you might need to roll a stealth check to see how stealthy you're being with this.
All right. Pest comes in.
14.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa!
Good
Hi.
morning.
Hi, Ivy.
It's loud. It's loud.
Hello,
I'm
Pest.
sorry.
Hi, Pest.
It's all right. We appreciate the
Please, I don't know why they're
enthusiasm.
yelling, or why they have a problem.
Hello, Pest. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Ivy, could I please have a copper?
She pulls out a copper and hands it to you.
Oh, well, thank you, but that's not what I meant.
She'll start making you one.
She'll put the copper
Eh,
back.
She has somebody else make you one.
I did punch
She's
somebody
not
in
gonna-
her bar yesterday.
She's not making any drinks today.
I did punch the tax collector yesterday.
you did.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I thought I could help.
Oh, it was very amusing.
Well, at least I entertained. I missed being able to come here.
It certainly is a refreshing place to
No
be
one was
back to.
stopping you from coming here.
Other than the
No, we
nasty-
stopped ourselves. We didn't like it.
Yeah, no, the nasty horde of assholes that came in and just kind of wrecked the place for us. Yeah, real fun time. I almost started a bar fight.
Is this Ivy that's talking?
Besides, you weren't here, so I would become.
Exactly.
You are the only reason we come here, Ivy.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
Actually, I come for the coffee.
I think the coppers are pretty tasty too.
I
I thought you
was-
came for the egg tubes.
I don't mind the egg tubes.
What?
No, I just remember you saying earlier that you like them. That's all.
Who's being talked to right now?
Owen. Because he
Oh.
mentioned that he's getting egg tubes later. So-
Oh no, that was there. See, no.
Oh, was that a suck? Oh.
There was sarcasm. It's not actually food and should not be consumed.
Ivy, I
Oh,
will
no.
take a plate of egg
However.
tubes, please.
Are you disparaging my egg tubes?
No, I want a plate of them, please.
Nathan's
She'll
gonna
give you
order
a
a
plate
coffee.
of egg tubes.
Nathan's gonna order some coffee.
Where's
I'll
Mari?
start charging $4 for a cup of coffee.
Question,
Nice coffee,
Logan.
Nathan.
Mechanically, if I were to whack someone with an egg tube, what would be the damage?
Nothing.
2 shame damage.
As if there's shame that they got slapped by an egg
They,
tube.
they get the shamed condition.
They got
Um,
slapped by an egg tube.
Finku's gonna go up and get a coffee, and then he can't pay. Because money.
Rosie's gonna walk up with him and climb up onto the counter and just wait for him to order.
He gets coffee and then. Rosie, you didn't.
Slides it across the counter.
Nathan from the table. You two are ridiculous.
I need to put a bell on this.
There's actually a bell inside now.
Cat. Jesus Christ.
She took it off of one of her costumes and just stuck it in the bag.
So, what are we doing today? Anything exciting? We're just relaxing, chillaxing, doing the thing.
Is Mari already here?
Not yet.
Losing my money and my shame?
Well, I
You
don't know
lost your
anything about
shame.
that.
That's good.
Oh, not lost it. No, gained shame.
Oh.
That is always
In
the
my own
saddest thing.
abilities. Oh.
Finker,
Hmm.
I've known you for one day.
Yes.
And I am. Hang in there, buddy.
I'm real trying.
Yeah, I can tell.
She's gonna give Finku a cheek smooch and then pat him on the head.
You'll be okay.
just goes quiet and then goes and sits down and has a coffee.
It's
He's not a good-
from the other room.
I've been called out.
Yes, you have, Kaden.
Pest's tail is tapping to the beat of whatever is being played or any sort of noise that she can hear. Just kind of like she's in a good mood today.
Nathan's going to, with his writing implement, I don't know what he's using today, maybe charcoal. He's going to kind of stop drawing and he's going to start tapping along the same beat Pesk is.
Question. What is Nathan drawing?
He is, well, you make a fucking perception check, I guess.
She'd fucking be standing on the table.
Okay.
I think that only matters if Logan tells you to make the perception check.
Wow, rude. Okay.
Alright. Sorry
Y'all
about
can
that.
make your own checks. And
For what now?
Anyway, no, it's nothing. Nathan is drawing on the 2 pages of the like kind of toned brown leather-bound sketchbook he has. There are 2 pages. One has sketches of party members, and the one he's currently working on is Mari.
Who walks in?
Rosie at
A
the
little
time is climbing up
That's all right.
on the table and she's going to start dancing around and playing the Sunflower song.
Nathan turns red. Rosie
She's not singing, just playing.
recognizes it. Rosie.
Hello, Rosie.
Mark!
Rosie, I like that. That's really good.
And Pesks get up and show like her tail's twitching and she's kind of like doing a little dance to it.
Hi, everyone.
Morning, Mari.
Hi, Mari.
Hello.
Good morning. You missed a good sleepover.
Did I? Well, I wanted to stay over.
That's
but
okay.
The talk
You had
was
things
good.
to do.
Yeah, the talk was very good. Can I just get some water, Ivy?
Of
No.
course. Sure.
We
Here
are
you go.
civilized people. Water's for barbarians.
And she'll take the water and sit down.
How's the sunflower business?
You'll notice her basket is empty. It could have been better.
Doesn't
Fine,
look
that's-
like it.
That seems good.
Yeah.
It looks like it's lit. Unless, did you have your flower stolen too?
No. Why
More
would
coffee, Owen?
He's been having a day.
Yeah.
clearly?
More coffee for me, please.
No, he doesn't get any.
I'm sorry, why?
No, I just feel like being a.
Ivy,
Oh,
can I
sorry.
have whiskey,
Well, how
please?
How is that different than every other day,
Oh,
Owen?
sorry, we're only delivering for Owen today. You can come and get your own. They bring over the coffee,
Pops over.
and it's got an egg tube in it. There you go, buddy. There you go.
She pops over and climbs up on the counter.
Nathan is going to flick Ivy a silver coin. Just for that.
She'll snatch it out of the air.
Owen
course
is
he
going
does.
to take out the egg tube.
And then
Flick
it actually
the
flies
coffee.
across the room because she just looked like she did really well. She pretends like she grabbed it, but you heard it hit the ground and just scatter all the way across the room. She's like,
She's like, she's
like pretends to put it in her pocket. You can just hear it all the way across the floor.
Owen
Keeps
is
walking
going.
behind the counter.
Owen is
Ivy, you
going to
didn't
take
catch
out.
that.
Oh God.
Gonna kill you, man.
Owen is going
Actually,
to
I
take
suppose-
the. Go ahead.
Hold on, no, go ahead. You go, Joe. You tried 3 times.
The Owen is going to take out the egg tube, like flick the coffee off of it and put it on the table, and just use prestidigitation to remove any trace of egg flavor from the coffee and start drinking it.
Pesk steals the egg tube and eats it immediately.
Nathan is going to
Good use of spell.
he's gonna reach over, tap the cup, cast prestidigitation, and put the egg taste back.
You little
He would not let you get near that shit.
Should I
Did you
roll
touch
sleight
it
of
to do
hand?
it?
Should I roll
Can it
sleight?
touch it for that?
No.
I don't.
I don't have to
It's
touch
not
it.
touch.
The question
I
is,
don't
if there's
have
2
touch.
prestidigitations going, which one takes priority?
It's an instantaneous. It automatically changes it forever, so it's whichever went last.
So Nathan's gonna kind of
It's
glance
still
at it.
obvious he's casting.
Yeah.
There's a verbal component, right?
It just prestidigitation.
Prestidigitating.
It is verbal and somatic.
Just saying that is our new Erica fuck you Prestidigitating too.
As everyone is going crazy, Rosie's playing, Pesk is on the table dancing.
Mario's just watching.
Doors swing open and just kind of thud against the door as a very, very large person walks in. This person has bluish teal scales all the way down their entire body from the top of their head down. They're about a Mack truck wide, all muscle top to bottom. Their hair is all just little green, almost like lime green spikes all through the top and back of their neck. He's wearing a toga that reveals about half of his torso, and he's got this belt on that goes around that's got beautiful engravings in golds and silvers all the way around. His tail is about this thick around and goes down and points, and the scales, the little spikes go all the way down to both sides of his tail. And he's got some sort of like straps, like almost like spats he's got on top of his feet.
You are murdering Cadence.
You're
I don't know him, but
and he's
I
carrying
love him.
he's just carrying a little satchel with him, like a little bag, no strap. He's just kind of holding it, and he just kind of looks around. And this lizard folk sees Pesk, and Pesk, you recognize this lizard folk. He was at the party last night.
She's got like a mouthful of egg tube in his like mid dance, and she turns around and is like, "Well," she like finishes it like, "Oops."
He kind of winks and then just kind of starts thudding his way up to the counter. Every step is powerful with this guy.
Nathan's like,
Oh my god, he could crush me.
he could crush me.
And Ivy kind of smiles and waves and starts pulls him aside, and they start talking business evidently.
Is it? He's gonna lean over to Owen. Is it weird that I find him handsome?
I mean, I ain't gonna judge.
I'm going to pretend I never said that to you.
Pesk is gonna get off the table and a little bit more proprietous as she looks over to like, that's a big boy.
Yeah.
Takes a big drink of her copper. Like, what? She looks at Mario like,
You go say hi?
Nathan does this.
I think he's busy. It's okay.
Pesk.
What?
Pesk.
What? Okay.
Pesk, I think you'll do just fine, and he's gonna
Everyone-
inspire Pesk.
Pesk is like, nope.
Just be your wonderful self.
You are an absolute star. Go.
I'm cool right here. It's all good.
Pesk. Go say hi.
Good. I waved. It's fine.
Pesk.
Jesus Christ, that picture.
He winked at you.
That picture. Oh my god.
That is quite.
I love him.
So him and Ivy seem to finish
I'll
up
have to
some
find
business.
the picture for a chat.
Ivy gives him a hug. He kind of leans down and gives her a little hug. And then he starts turning around after they exchange some, looks like some documents, and starts heading towards the door. But he kind of stops halfway, and he kind of just turns his entire body, but just on the heels of his feet. The whole body just pivots 90 degrees, and he starts walking towards the table.
Here's your chance.
Rosie is beaming.
No, he's probably interested.
She's
in
got her
Owen.
notebook out and is
walking
like
this way.
ready.
Why would he be
He
interested
is
in
locking
Owen?
eyes with
Why
Pesk.
wouldn't he be interested in me?
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe he is.
Think he was
Can't touch it
hiding.
Pesk just drinks a drink.
Oh,
So he kind of just stops at the edge of the table. He leans down, and the table kind of complains against his weight. as he just leans on one leg or one arm and kind of just leans close to Pesk.
Hi, I saw you yesterday at the at the party across the way.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
How are
Pesk
you?
is not laughing like this. I just can't help it.
I'm good.
I saw you yesterday. And I just saw you today. You know that tail, girl? Your tail's plumping. I like it.
I'm getting Madagascar 2 vibes right now. I haven't seen that in like 6 years.
Can Russell hide? Think he's already hiding. Can Russell hide?
I feel personally attacked by this character.
Why, 'cause they're not
Rosie's
talking to
sitting
you.
there scribbling in her notebook, and every single time he talks, she's like,
Mari's just listening and drinking her water, kind of looking down a little bit.
Because she's
My
on the
name's
table.
Mesralock. What's yours?
My name's Kapesk.
Which I think is the first time anyone's heard Pesk's full name.
I think she coughed for a second.
I'm from the Raccoona tribe.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm from one of the.
Tessa, I hadn't come up with a tribe name, so Blah tribe, and I will fill that.
Okay.
You been in this town long?
No, only a couple of weeks. Maybe about a month now.
I'm surprised Ivy never told me about you.
Her eyes flick over to Ivy like,
Ivy's sitting there like,
Oh, well, I guess it's nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
and he just kind of winks at you.
it was possible for a magenta lizard folk to get any more magenta.
So where is the Raccoona tribe from? I'm not familiar with them.
We're from the east.
Oh.
But I'm here on a diplomatic mission.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm what you might call an ambassador.
This music is his footsteps.
Right?
An ambassador. That's very intriguing. Like, very nice.
Maybe some night I can take you out for dinner. We can get into some deep negotiation.
Pesk looks at Mario like, do I say yes to this? What do I?
She just kind of shrugs.
That would be very nice. Thank you. I would enjoy that.
Where can I call on you?
Oh, you can usually find me here or at the Divine Foundry.
Sounds good.
And he winks again and kind of leans up the table, relaxing a little as he turns and starts heading for the door.
Rosie had to dig the talons of her feet into the wood of the table to make sure she didn't slide off the top.
I think who gets out from underneath the table?
That is not the safest place to be.
He doesn't
Apparently
carry the
not.
one hide.
Breaks.
Nathan.
I wanted to hide.
Nathan is sitting there, just kind of mouth open a little bit, just kind of not believing what just happened as he just stares at this massive fucking man.
Owen's just drinking his coffee.
Yeah, Mara's just drinking her water, just kind of watching everything.
After he leaves, Pesk instead of drink and just go
Hey,
stop for a hot second.
Hey, I have a question. What the fuck just happened?
She got asked on a date. She got asked on a date.
You got asked on a date?
Have you never seen that before? It's
that
something people do
new?
when they find something attractive.
You know what, Owen?
I thought
Call
you
the
were
fuck
asking
out.
Pesk. Because Pesk was like, no, I've not seen that before. Thank you.
Call the fuck out.
You know, Owen, there are so many things I could say to you right now, but I'm in good company.
You're damn right you are.
Do it.
Do it.
You know, I have too much respect for Mari.
Nathan, don't be a little
Oh, I'm
bitch.
curious.
Do it.
Damn, Ruth.
She just falls on the table laughing. Okay.
I'm
Nathan's,
curious.
by the way, Nathan's sketchbook is still out open on the table to what he had been drawing.
Mari's, when she noticed it, Mari's face flushes. I'm really red.
I'll be back.
And Pesk takes her empty beer cup over to Ivy.
That was very large, man.
Ivy. Did you call some of my party members? What the fuck?
Let Pesk swear 2018.
First time all game that Pesk has sworn plenty. Pesk, not so much.
Ivy?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
What?
Who's that? I know his name, but like, how do you know him?
We do some trade now and then.
Oh. Can I have another copper, please?
Yep, this one's on the house.
Thank you.
And she slides over to you.
What kind of trade?
He brings me mulling spices and things from the east. From his side of the kingdom. I mean, they're not really a part of the kingdom. They're a little wild for that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Not meaning that to be a wild thing. I suppose nomadic was the term I should have used. I'm sorry.
that's okay. I hadn't met anybody from that tribe before, and the first lizard folk I've seen in the city since I got here. So I was just curious.
Yeah, there's not often. Yeah. So, and she grins.
So he's very attractive. He's taking me on at some point. I guess we didn't really set a time, so I don't know what that means.
I'm sure he'll call on you.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck with that. I hope things go really well. And she kind of just grins again.
I literally have no idea what I'm doing, but okay.
My understanding is the same is not true for him.
No?
If you start dancing, let him lead.
I am not good at dancing.
No doubt.
Is he a dancer?
Pesk, I meant dance. You know what? Ask your friends. They'll know what I'm talking about. You know what specifically? Ask Owen.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. He's a doctor.
I was
He turns around and starts going over to her work.
I was expecting you to say Finku, and I was like, don't you dare.
Husk will come over and sit down.
Oh, and Ivy, I don't know if you heard what Ivy and I were talking about, but she said I should ask you about dancing for some reason, and I'm really
Well,
saying that I should let him leave, but when I asked if he was a dancer, she said not like that, and then that I should ask.
Mari, as she's taking a drink, just kind of back into the car.
Nathan does this.
Finku full on spits takes with the last of his knock.
Pesk,
No. See,
Owen.
Here's the thing. I don't know if we've quite gone over what a metaphor is. Has that come up?
No, methods are a pain in the butt. I don't see what they would be good for.
No, so a metaphor is what happens when you say you use one thing to describe another thing without actually meaning the first, and
Owen, that was literally the most confusing way you could have worded that.
It's like when someone turns or puts a candle on, and it's like, it's as bright as the sun in here. It's obviously not as bright as the sun, but it's just a figure of speech because it's suddenly very bright.
She was actually referring to sexual relation.
Okay.
And that's referring more to a hyperbole, what Finku said. That's not really a metaphor.
Oh, well, I'm not good at this.
What? It's okay.
You're trying, and that's why we like you.
Oh.
Yeah. Dancing means something else in this circumstance.
So when Swazi said he wanted to dance with Rosie...
No.
I think that is actually dancing.
Okay.
Sometimes a dance is just a dance.
I mean, Rosie did kiss him.
I also kissed you, Finku.
He blushes and just goes to the table.
Is that what happens on dates? Is you guys...
I mean,
Well,
not all the time, but lots of people consider that a sign of success.
well, for example, sometimes, literally, I think if you literally just actually dance, like dancing, ballroom, I think that's a very romantic thing. Just dancing with someone can also be romantic. If that's your thing. It's not for, turns red. I'm gonna
Just
stop
make
talking.
sure that you do what you want to do. I think is what Nathan
Do what you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with.
Just make sure whether before you do anything that you're both clear on whether you're doing ballroom or hotel.
Yeah.
Owen.
There's also many different styles integrated into each of those, so like communication is key. You have to learn the steps before you do. Nathan, it's very important.
Okay.
Did that clear everything up, Pesk?
Yes and no. But yes, mostly.
Mari, when she came in, she didn't, seem as happy as she normally does, but she starts genuinely, laughing and smiling at this interaction.
Aiden's gonna kind of look over at her, notice her hair. I like what you did with it today.
Oh, thank you. I had a lot of flowers that I needed to cut, so...
You didn't say anything about my hair.
It looks wonderful, Owen.
Thank you, Mari.
You're very welcome.
Owen.
Yes, Nathaniel.
I don't like that. See, I don't like that. You know, I was gonna say something nice, but you know what? I rescind that.
It's probably for the best.
Probably.
Guys, I'm really upset.
Why are you upset?
What's wrong?
What?
Because Nathan's uncle left before I could steal his new pair of shoes. I was looking at them. I was tracking them like a hunter, you see.
Rosie.
But then he packed up and left. And I couldn't take that shoe. And I
think
wanted that shoe.
you could have maybe tried to take it off his foot.
I don't weigh very much. If someone kicks me, I'm going pretty far. And I would prefer
Yeah,
not
we don't want that to
let that
happen.
happen.
But Rosie makes a good point. As of now, I am the sole head of the Brell family, legally.
Well,
the estate
shit.
is mine.
That's
Yep.
wonderful.
The estate is mine, and I'm actually going. My plan today is Tybalt is moving in.
Oh.
But I plan on having talks with him. About some business-related things. That will hopefully mean that we won't be having another wedding soon.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to marry him. But I do think I have not given him enough credit. I think I let childish rage blind me. And I think we're more alike than I'd like to believe. So, we'll see where that goes.
That sounds very grown up. It is, yeah.
Trying to be.
We're doing an excellent job.
No, I mean, you've got a lot of people around you to help you.
That being said, if anyone, I'm going to extend this to the entire group, if anyone needs anywhere to stay or wants to move in, there are a lot of open rooms at the estate, and it's been far too quiet for far too long.
I'll actually be, I'm looking for a new place, so, at least until I find somewhere new, I might crash for a night or two, if that's alright.
You're welcome to stay there for as long as you'd like. Rosie and Swazi are already staying there.
Oh yeah, we sent Swazi your way.
Yeah, no, I noticed. Thank you, Mari.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he was gonna go there regardless because he was looking for Rosie, but I would
taking a liking to you, Rosie.
I'm pretty sure it's just because I told him that I play music.
I'm sure.
And I would take you up on the offer, but after my talk with my roommate, I'm not so worried about her finding out about what we're doing.
Right.
So.
Excellent. Okay. Well, if you ever want to.
I'll let you know.
But yeah. So my uncle was right about one thing. I needed to grow up. I'm 32. Yes. It's about time I would act like it.
So, is there anything anyone needed to do today? Or wanted to do today? I just, all I had on my mind was finding my pouch.
You found
But
it?
Yeah, I guess. I guess I found it.
I mean, there's one or two things I need to take care of. But, I could easily do that on my own.
Same here.
I'm along for the ride. Same. I don't have anything planned.
What are you saying, Finkel?
I was just gonna say, do either of you want or help, or would you rather be on your own with what you're doing?
Well, mine is literally business dealings and other with
Okay.
Tybalt. And I don't.
Oh.
If you guys want to be a part of that talk, I mean, you're welcome to, I guess, but he doesn't really know you.
No, I'm just making. Goes in more.
How about you? Did you have anything you needed to do?
No. I'm still making keys for Oshin. That's going okay. It's nearly done, actually. But yeah, I mean, it's just...
Maybe we should check in on our feathered friend. I don't believe we've spoken to her since
Oh yeah.
the other night.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
That'd be a good plan.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go do that.
All right. So as you guys are wrapping up here, the door opens again, and in walks Haley, who evidently is off today and has a he's wearing this dress. Mara, you've never seen her in this dress. It is a gorgeous dress. Now, she's been in dresses before. You guys have gone out occasionally, but it is a gorgeous, very not revealing, but very designed to be sexy dress. She's done her hair up really elaborately, and she's just decked out, and she's wearing just this beautiful little pendant. And she just kind of walks in looking around. And that's where we're going to pause for our break. So I have actually some pre-announcements real quick. I just wanted to say a couple of things. First off, I apologize for my little freak out and not realizing that people were talking to me for a few seconds there. I just found out that Chris Perkins is following me on Twitter.
Yay!
So
That's following me too! That's awesome, Logan!
So
really
that
cool.
was very exciting.
He's a cool dude. I love him.
He's a real cool dude. I want to remind everyone to stick around to see some new stuff in our little break. But also, I want you to do something else during the break too. So you got to leave that up, and then you got to go somewhere else. I would like you to go over to our network, Nerdsmith, nerdsmith.org, which is home to a ton of nerdy content. And I want you to check out a show called Chaotic Goodness. They are one of the oldest shows on the network, besides the director-run shows. And they, just this morning, before they even hit their 1-year mark, passed the major milestone of 10,000 downloads. So the total downloads, 10,000 downloads.
God, that's so awesome!
It is really amazing. Their show is really taking off. It is kind of a science fiction-y sort of show. They switch between arcs. They switch the system they use, which is kind of cool, and they just continue the same characters and learn a whole new system. It's a lot of fun. So a shout out to Kim, Christy, James, Steven, and that other guy. Chad, that's the guy, DM, for just putting out that amazing podcast. So congratulations, guys. So please go check that out. It is nerdsmith.org / chaotic-goodness, or just go to Countless Hero, or goddamn.
You keep plugging our show in our own show.
It's always our show every time. Go to Nerdsmith, go to the content page, and find them top middle-ish.
My city now.
Yep.
And we're gonna link it too. As a matter of fact, if you want to share any link from the Nerdsmith page, you can do that now. It's all set up so that any Nerdsmith link will work, posted by anyone inside of our chat. Same with no, I think that's it. All right. Thank you guys again so much, and again, stick around for the thing, but also go to check them out while you're doing that. So do both, and we'll see you back in about 20 minutes.
The giveaways when we get back.
Oh, we're doing giveaway tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh no,
Thanks for
Angela
giving
just got timed out by Nightbot for typing in cat.
Oh, I feel that.
You
That
can,
happened to me last night. I feel it.
you can only have 30 caps.
Oh my.
All right.
So that's a direct